Alright. Let's see, what do we got to do here? Oh, let's knock this out real quick. Oh, by the way, hello viewers. Another beautiful day. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. Hey. Alright, yeah, what I got for you? Let's see, what we got here? Linux Mint 22.2 and Lmde 7 gets names. Mint Y update to look more modern. Says here, Clem Leafy Burv heard of Linux Mint project, has revealed the names of the upcoming Linux Mint 22.2 and Lmde 7 Linux Mint 22.2, which is due to release around July, will be called Zera, while Lmde 7, which is due around June, will be called Gigi, and based on Debian 13. In addition to these code names, Leafy Burv also announced that the Mint Y theme is used by default has received an ever slight color change to fit modern design principle. The light theme has had the blue increase to make it look more metallic and modern. The increased blue makes it looks more cold rather than the natural or neutral that you get from the standard gray. Then it says Leafy also said that libadwaita used in Flatpak application has also recently made the color shift, so things should look a bit more uniform. Overall, these color change make the theme looks more modern, and the dark theme and cinnamon themes are softer and much nicer. Then it says on the desktop front, a small change has been made to something called the XDG Desktop Portal X app. The change means that Flatpak app that use the libadwaita can now use the accent color you set in Linux Mint, making apps blend into your desktop better. Then it says finally, Leafy Burv said some efforts have been taken to try and make libadwaita apps work better with Linux Mint. These apps are designed for GNOME and do not play well at all with desktop environment like Cinnamon, Mate, and XFCE, which Mint offers. To try to make them work better, the Mint team has updated its Mint Y and Mint X themes to align more with libadwaita colors, and it has modified libadwaita itself to not enforce its own style sheet and respect the system theme. This approach has shown good results when tested with GNOME Calendar, GNOME Character, and Foliate. With this said, the Mint team still wants a sustainable solution long term. It could continue to patch the libadwaita, create an XApp platform library like libadwaita, but for wider desktop support or fork application. But the team isn't keen on this last option, as it seems as needlessly duplicating apps. And that is that. So yeah, the Linux Mint team is at it again, and we got 6 comments, you know, so has a lot of improvements that it's making, and that should make the application the OS more modern for today's time. Now we got 6 comments from the debaters. And let's see, what do we got here? What do we got? Okay, Dusto said this: Lmde 7 announced ? I thought Debian 13 didn't have a stable release date yet. Are they going to build it on SID and then simply move it to stable? He asked a good question there. Then let's see, Mind Over Master said this: I thought Lmde still uses Bookworm. they never went above stable bench. And then Dusto said this. Neo Win say this. He said, well, will be called Zera, while LMDE 7, which is due around June, will be called Gigi, and based on Debian 13. And then Veternan said this. Cinnamon DE is so old and he said so old and ugly. Anyway, and then Mind Over Matter is saying Mind Over Master said this. Not saying you can't move to something else. He put a smiley face. Or they just capping in the let's see Veternan and Mind Over Master. They got smiley faces. They just capping right now. Anyway, and then Max said this. Yeah, the default theme is kind of meh for me. Not horrible, but a bit dull. But it easily changed with a bit of tweakery. It's actually a pretty solid desktop with a decent look. My personal number 2 favorite behind Plasma. Kind of surprised to see they've modified Adwaita to at least play a little nicer with user theme preference. It's easier to theme Windows 11 that it is a Linux desktop. Well, something is seriously wrong here. well, they got these developers of Linux Mint got some, look like they got a little catching up to do, so make the operating system a little bit more modern, bring some spice and flavor to the operating system, and keep it up to date to today's standards, yeah. So they have some work to be done here, so at least they're doing something about it. They're not sitting there just letting it go, let things just stay stagnant. They're doing something. So yeah, good for them though. And in the comment section, they let's see, Veternan and Mind Over Master, and who else? They were just capping in the comment section. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy though. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars, Star Trek Flying, Port, Dark Side. Come on. Peace.